Right. Yeah, man, I know exactly what you're talking about. Uh, well, I think my first episode is going to be something like this here. I'm just going to really introduce the podcast and just kind of tell folks, hey, this is what we're going to be talking about. Matter of fact, we'll name it Bubba Truth episode 000, uh, and it'll just be introduction to Bubba Truth, and I'll just go in there and say, hey, y'all, I'm Bubba Truth, paranormal instigator. I don't know if you heard of me yet, but there's a little Bubba Truth Nation running around out there. And one of the biggest things we do is we like to just go out and have a good time while we're looking for Bigfoot. We like to talk to folks who are a little off the beaten path, who might have some stories to tell or some experiences or some incidences that they'd like to talk about from time to time. And they just want to make sure we're taking in as much information as we can on this Bigfoot, because I think there's a lot of folks out there that see them, but they're scared of being called names, scared of being made fun of, and that just ain't the way it's going to happen. We're going to get out there. We're going to take them serious. Now, we're going to have fun while we're taking them serious, but we're going to do it the best we can. But Bigfoot's not our only focus. We're going to be out there talking to folks about all kind of stuff, from El Chupacabra to the Wolf Man, to the Rougarou, aliens, ghosts, crop circles, whatever it is, whatever kind of paranormal type experience somebody might have had out there. That's what we're looking to hear about. We're going to get out there and see if we can help find them, if we can instigate some things in the locations where they've been. Sometimes we're going to talk a little bit about some conspiracy theories, like what in the world's going on with all this COVID-19, and how come there seems to be a buzz about maybe their numbers are inflated, like anybody who has something to do with their anybody who pretty much dies right now is it's a COVID death. I mean, you could be 106 years old, hit by a train, but if they see some snot was running out of your nose, that's a COVID right there. They're gonna go ahead and list you as COVID. So just a bunch of stuff out there, everything from space travel, all kind of stuff. I mean, we're just looking to know the truth. That's the main thing about who I am, is to find out what the truth is. I mean, it's right there in my name. Since the day I was born, I've been all about the truth. And that's not just my name. That's just something I'm just searching for. I believe there's a lot of folks out there trying to hide things from us. I don't really care who they are. I just care about what they're trying to hide. Trying to get out there and find out as much information as we can.
Bubba, where have you been for the last 6 months? We all thought you died of COVID.
Well, I had a little issue myself out there. I got out there. We had some technical difficulties. We come up on something. I'm not exactly sure what it was. It was big and it was hairy. But I couldn't say it wasn't a Rougarou or wasn't a Wolf Man. I couldn't say it wasn't a Bigfoot. I couldn't say it wasn't a bear. All I know is it was mad, and it gave chase to us. And we lost our camera gear in the swamp when we was trying to get away from it. And we were successful at getting away from it, but we lost our camera gear. So we've had to go on out there and get back to work, try to procure some new camera gear so we can get back on track. That hadn't stopped us from instigating, going out and trying to find stuff, but we just don't have it on film, which is why we're trying to start this podcast right now, so we can at least get out there and stay in contact with our fans. But we've got some cameras coming in, and we're about to get back to shooting. We're hoping within the next couple of months we'll have a regular stream of episodes coming on out. So, and we're going back to that place where we got chased, and we are going to try to find that critter what gave chase to us. That's where we've been.
Okay, so what's up with Siren Head? What's up with the website?
Well, Siren Head is one of them critters that you can find on the internet. Like I don't know too many folks who've had experiences with them. Now there's there's tales of experiences, but I haven't seen any eyewitness testimonies been given. I have been looking into that. I want to make sure that's a real thing. It does seem like it might be one of them critters that that's found its way into myth and lore without being truly substantiated. And that's one of the reasons why we're looking into it. As far as the website, are you talking about the website that covers Siren Head, or are you talking about the Bubba Truth website?
What's up with the Bubba Truth website?
Best thing I can tell you is right now we've just started collecting as much information as we can. We've been doing it for a long time. Actually, we've got posts from several years ago on there, but now we're making an effort to make it more mainstream so we can get some more points of just some more folks calling in and giving us their testimony so we can give a bigger push at finding some of these critters. So we just been putting that out there, trying to make sure that everybody knows about Bubba Truth's website. Make sure they can see us. That'll be a home for our videos after they've been on television. We're gonna make sure that they're posted on YouTube and linked in to the website, so you'll be able to catch all the episodes. There might even be a little bit of behind the scenes footage and maybe some personal stuff just for the website, stuff that don't necessarily go on television. We're also going to be linking from there to places like Facebook and I've even toyed around with the idea of starting a TikTok account. I don't know exactly what all that's about, but seems like there's a mess of folks out there messing around with that little social media platform. So I'm gonna try my hand at that a little bit. But we're also going to be coming up with some Bubba gear, some things. The price of these cameras and whatnot, they get pretty expensive. And to maintain them and to purchase new ones when Bigfoot gives chase, or a bear or Wolfman or Rougarou or what have you, they give chase, and sometimes you got to shed a camera. And them things ain't cheap.
Speaking of like Bubba gear, do you make any money off of this?
Not really, to be honest with you. As far as profit is concerned, we're not really pulling any profit. We're just trying to recover some of what we spent on these investigations and these instigations where we go out and try to find folks. Just trying to use it to fund our expeditions and our adventures. Some of these things we're going out here to do. Like we don't really make any money on it. The only be honest with you, I ain't seen a dime of it yet, obviously, because we don't have a lot in our merchandise store. But we're not really looking to make money. We're just looking to make the push to find these critters a little bigger. That's what we're trying to do. So we're trying to expand our efforts. And if it gets to be too much money, then we'll just get some more folks to help us find them. That'll just be more money where we can reach further out. Hopefully we'll end up in the state of Washington, where they say there's just Bigfoots everywhere. They drive past you on the interstate from what I hear, but we're going to get out there and we're going to try to find them. We just use that money to help us, push this story along, get this thing going.
So what can people expect after coronavirus in 2020? What kind of critters are you guys going after?
Well, I know, first off, I think I'm definitely going after Bigfoot again. There's just been too many sightings. There's been, here locally, there's been some stuff going on just north of us. We're probably going to make our way on down to the El Chalupa Cabra and try to see if we can't find him out there. I've heard that there's this murder wasp or murder bee or something. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I've started a little bit of research. I've gotten a couple people sending me information on it. I'm trying to get out there and find that guy. I know that they're mostly up in the Northwest right now. But if they just now finding them, there ain't no telling where they really all of them are. If we find some around here, I know that's not really a mythical creature, but the impact that something like that has in our environment, it might mess up the food chain a little bit. But with nothing eating it and it eating every daggum thing else. I saw a video the other day about one of them critters eating a mouse. That poor little mouse is terrible. But we're definitely going to be looking around for some swamp critters. There's some tales out there of the Honey Island swamp monster, which some folks say that's Bigfoot. But we've also had some reports of like a lizard man type thing out there, or a gator man. So we're definitely going to be looking into that a little bit.
Do you think that the murder wasps pose any kind of threat to the Bigfoot population?
I would think they would. I mean, I'm not 100% sure on the diet of what a Bigfoot eats. But I will tell you that bears seem to love honey. And if Bigfoot's out there and he can get his hands on some honey, I couldn't see why he wouldn't. So whether or not it is part of his diet or not, I ain't sure. I haven't heard, any reports specifically saying, oh, we wandered up on Bigfoot when he is eating out of a beehive. I hadn't heard any of them kind of reports. But that don't mean he's not out there getting involved in the bee populace. So if the bees go away, maybe that's a source of food for him. It's definitely a source of bees. Definitely mess around with lots of different plants, which pollination. That's going to handle the vegetation. What a Bigfoot might eat, and if not, then it's definitely the vegetation that something like a deer would eat. And of course, if a deer's eating it and it ain't there anymore, well, then a deer ain't there. Well, then that means Bigfoot's gone or chasing down whatever left the deer there is. So.
Okay, so is there anything else you'd just like to kind of say to all of your fans out there?
Well, we got to start off with thank you for your support. Thank you for listening. Thank you for bringing your stories to light. Thank you for sending us in the right direction towards finding Bigfoot, towards finding El Chupacabra, and just in whatever your story is, thank you for bringing it to light, because it gives us an opportunity to go out there and bring the truth to folks. So thank you for your input. Thank you for listening. And thank you for becoming part of Bubba Truth Nation. We're going to try our best here in the next few weeks, months, to maybe even start like a little group chat type thing of Bubba Truth Nation. Whether that be just a place where you can come in and sign up and say, hey, I'm part of Bubba Truth Nation. We're going to try to get a t-shirt out there that'll establish you, maybe a hat, something like that, where if you can wear it around, let folks know that you're part of Bubba Truth Nation. And if they're interested, send them our way and we'll get them involved. So we're just trying to get more eyes and ears out there. And we thank you so much for being those eyes and ears and bringing your story to light. So Bubba Truth Nation, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you. And I'm looking forward to just being I'm looking forward to finding Bigfoot. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm going to find that sucker. I'm going to shave his head bald and bring all that hair back. You watch me. I'm going to look dadgum weird. I'm going to look dadgum weird running around in the woods with a pair of hair clippers, but I'm pulling it off.